there's a reason they call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Dukes offense who will have the football first. Arrington Maiden. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory.
Well, the biggest reason why this team has an opportunity to reach the college football playoff and one of the non-Power 4 teams to do so is because of the play of this quarterback. And what a game he had the last time out. He's just so dialed in. Good decision-making. I was so impressed with his rhythm and his timing, David, and those are going to be 2 critical factors for him, I think, to continue this thing and play well today.
Yeah, and to take this where they want this to go, right? Like everybody wants to be that team that represents the non-Power 4, right? They want to be in the playoff, and he gives them a chance. The way he's playing at an elite level, this dude can put some fear in some really, really good rosters. So excited to watch him finish out this season to see where this team can go.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Johnson wants to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
After settling for 3 on that first drive, you want to give the other side a big momentum boost, a big confidence builder. Kick another one. It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have. That catch there, physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bradshaw. Nice move. Creates some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now
there's a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got him. Push down for the tackle.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so...
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Dukes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Collins. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the USC Trojans. And it's the Nittany Lions with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Back now to your game inside Paulson Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to on it.
I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to power it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
Got enough for the first. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling.
Makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Bradshaw. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He wants to go deep. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's held. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Dallas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the James Madison sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Georgia Southern Eagles sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddle up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Fourth quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Fires left. Complete on the comeback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He wants to change this route. And back to the air on second down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It comes down to this now. One final play to win it. This ball has got to get in the end zone somehow, some way. Who's going to step up?
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's a heat. And he's into the end zone. Time has expired. They're an extra point away from winning it.
Man, how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker. Knock that PAT through the uprights.
They just need to make the point after for victory. And he's got it! The walk-off extra point! You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Hal